Today, I'm taking on board Malaysia's National Airline on this short 2-hour domestic hop from Kota Kinabalu to Kuala Lumpur on their new Boeing 737 MAX 8. We'll see exactly how it's like travelling with the new Malaysia Airlines, from the seats to the brand new in-flight catering in economy class. Would I recommend travelling with Malaysia Airlines after their big refresh? Glad that you are joining me today, so let me transport you back to Kota Kinabalu Airport, where this journey begins. Welcome to Short Transit. We are a small group of passionate travellers based in Singapore. From our tiny red dot, we aim to bring you along on journeys around the world, mainly focusing on Asian travel. Stay tuned for more detailed and informative trip reviews like this one. If you really like our videos and would like to help us grow, do give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Well, a very good evening from a very rainy Kota Kinabalu. I'm travelling to the airport in a taxi today, as the airport has pretty bad public transport options. Kota Kinabalu Airport is located just 8 kilometers from the city, making it pretty convenient for travellers to get to by car. It's so close to the point, planes fly over the city at pretty low altitudes for their approach into the airport, giving flyers great views of the city when landing. Entering the departure hall, I headed straight to Malaysia Airlines check-in desk for check-in. I was attended to by a very friendly agent, and I got my boarding pass in less than 5 minutes. Very efficient indeed. One peculiar thing I noticed was that there was no separate international terminal at Kota Kinabalu Airport, with all passengers being processed through the same check-in desk and security line. Passengers are only segregated once past security, so be sure to go to the correct lane for your gates. Another thing that I noticed was that even if you are just travelling domestically, you still have to go through immigration to exit the state of Sabah, something I've not seen before. Entering the airside, there are some small shops and restaurants for you to have a quick browse before you get on your domestic flight. Sitting here, you'll be able to witness one of the best sunsets you have ever seen, if it wasn't for the rain today unfortunately. If the skies are clear, do check out Tanjong Aro Beach during sunset if you are here. You'll definitely not regret it. Taxiing into Gate A4 is our aircraft for today, Malaysia Airlines' first ever Boeing 737 MAX 8, with the registration 9MMVA. The aircraft carries Malaysia Airlines' distinctive Jalur Gemilang livery, with a few added touches, such as the golden socket motif overlaid on the tail logo. Overall, this livery is absolutely gorgeous, and it really represents Malaysia very well as its flag carrier. Boarding was quite organised, with queues set up for the different boarding groups. Thank you. Finally, it was my turn to board. Pretty excited to see what their new aircraft has to offer. Stepping on board, we can see that our aircraft is laid out in the 2-2 configuration with 12 seats in business class, and a 3-3 layout in economy with 162 seats. First impressions, the cabin looks very blue and dull, a big contrast with its vibrant looking exterior. The cabin definitely can do with more vibrant colours for a more welcoming feel. I settled down on my seat at 4A, an extra legroom seat. We'll explore both the extra legroom and standard seats a bit later in the video. Outside of the window, we also got a very nice view of the turbofan jetting us to Kuala Lumpur tonight. Now let's enjoy the sound of those engines as we take off from Kota Kinabalu. Tonight's flight westbound to Kuala Lumpur will be a quick 2 hours, covering a distance of 1,000 miles. Okay, now a bit of information about this route we are flying today. Malaysia Airlines flies up to 10 daily flights between Kota Kinabalu and Kuala Lumpur using narrow-body 737s and wide-body Airbus A330s. The two other direct competitors on this route are Batik Air and AirAsia, flying up to 3 and 13 daily flights respectively. Fares on this route do go as low as $44 on Malaysia Airlines if you do book early, surprisingly similar to the $43 found on AirAsia. Okay, it's time to take a look at the seat features of this aircraft. My seat offers almost unlimited legroom as it's right behind business class. No problem for me who stands at 1.8 meters tall. The seat pocket contains the usual safety card and bath bag, along with a magazine, which was a pretty good read with quite a bit of travel inspirations and recommendations. The tray table folds up from the side of the seat. And it also has this little flap to rest a mobile device. For the standard seat, the legroom is quite tolerable with 30 inches of legroom. Lifting the tab will deploy your phone holder. The tray table folds up from the front like this. USB A and C outlets are located here next to the phone holder. All in all, a pretty standard seat. The biggest change compared with the old cabin is the removal of the in-flight entertainment system, with movies and shows now being streamed to the personal device instead. There's quite a few options of movies and TV shows available on this flight, ranging from Hollywood to Korean and Japanese movies. A big kids selection is also available too. One peculiar thing I found was that the in-flight map is showing the wrong information throughout the flight. Even the aircraft registration was incorrect too. Our aircraft wasn't shown on the map either, so I was unable to keep track of our aircraft during the flight. I definitely wouldn't mind if there wasn't any in-flight entertainment on domestic flights. But if they put these planes on flights beyond 4 hours, this could be an issue. One thing airlines in Malaysia are well known for is their in-flight catering. I've never once had a bad meal on board the 3 big Malaysian airlines. In fact, all were quite delicious. Despite this, Malaysia Airlines was involved in a recent controversy, whereby they cancelled their contract with Brahim's without finding a replacement catering company, leading to many flights departing without proper catering on board. Since then, this issue has been resolved with Aerodarat, Malaysia Airlines' in-house catering company, taking over the catering operations. Tonight, I was given a choice of shrimp with rice and spicy chicken with rice by the friendly cabin crew. I went with the shrimp and rice option. It was served with a packet of biscuits, a cheap piece of cake, a packet of peanuts, and a bottle of water. Lifting the lid from the main course reveals our shrimp with rice meal. First impressions, it looks really appetizing. The shrimp was served with vegetables on a separate casserole to prevent the rice from getting soggy. The main course tasted absolutely amazing, and I finished every single bite of it. Still feeling hungry, I requested another main course from the cabin crew. This time I was given the spicy chicken option, which was served with cauliflower. It may not seem like it, but it was one of the best in-flight meals I've ever had in economy class. The chicken was savoury and slightly spiced, with the umami flavour mixing well with the white rice. Once again, I finished every single bite of it. Visiting the loo, it was quite well stocked and clean. The multiple mirrors in the loo gives it a more spacious feel, despite being pretty confined. As the lights of Kuala Lumpur get nearer and nearer, let's enjoy this landing into Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Welcome to Kuala Lumpur. To sum up, I really enjoyed this flight with Malaysia Airlines. I only paid $120 for a one-way trip from Kota Kinabalu to Singapore via Kuala Lumpur. For the price I paid, I really felt I had got my money's worth with the amazing service and the absolutely delicious food on board the flight. But let's not lie, all the talk about sustainability does not cover the fact that this is a cost-cutting measure by Malaysia Airlines. With the rise of AirAsia and Batik Air in the Malaysian market, it's increasingly hard for Malaysia Airlines to compete and thrive in this cutthroat competition. By reducing the weight of the seats with the removal of the IFE and the thinning of the seats, Malaysia Airlines can control their costs better to better compete with low-cost carriers. But one big issue remains. Are consumers still willing to pay extra to fly Malaysia Airlines, even with these cutbacks? These are things they have to think about before making such decisions. That's all for today guys. Hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next time.